She's still behind us. She hit us!
Hands where I can see them.
Seedance 2.5 is finally here, and this is the biggest upgrades we've seen in AI video generation. Longer videos, better character consistency, more precise editing, and a workflow that finally feels much closer to real filmmaking. Just look at these shots. Every scene you're watching was created with AI inside CapCut PC. No cameras, no actors, no expensive production, just one complete AI workflow. And that's not all. You can also edit your videos, change the background, make all kinds of other adjustments, and even extend your video without regenerating the entire thing from scratch. So today, I'm going to show you how I generated this entire short film and edited the videos using Seedance 2.5 inside CapCut PC. So, let's start the video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Pro Secret. So first of all, click the link in the description. First, download CapCut PC from the official website and open CapCut PC. Everything you'll see today, from AI image generation to AI video creation, editing, scene refinement, and final export, is done entirely inside CapCut PC. Now it's time to build our story. Every great short drama starts with memorable characters. Instead of jumping straight into video generation, I always begin by creating all the visual assets first. This gives me much better consistency throughout the entire project. So, I open AI Image, then select GPT Image 2, and paste my prompt. I'll describe the character's appearance, clothing, hairstyle, age, expression, and overall personality. The more detailed your prompt is, the better your results will usually be. Then, select the resolution, quality, and aspect ratio, and click Generate. And within a few seconds, our main character is ready. Once the main character is ready, I'll generate several reference images for the other characters and elements I'll be using in the video. This way, all of our characters and visual elements are ready as reference assets, and we can use them throughout the video to maintain better consistency from scene to scene. Now that all our characters are ready, let's create the story. Generating random shots. I always think like a movie director. For this story, I'm going to create a short action sequence where a policewoman catches a group of robbers. So, I'll plan the story scene by scene. First, the opening scene introduces our main character. Then, the second scene establishes the location and shows what's happening. From there, we'll continue building the story step by step, with each scene connected to the previous one. I'll switch over to AI video, then, I'll select Seedance 2.5. The first feature I want to demonstrate is native 30-second video generation. Instead of generating several tiny clips, we can now create much longer cinematic scenes directly. For this project, I'm using Omni reference, where we can use up to 30 images and 10 videos as references. Seedance 2.5 can use these references to maintain and adjust the characters according to our instructions. So, I select all the characters and elements we've generated for our video and add them to the prompt section one by one. Then, I paste my video prompt. I highly recommend using timestamps in your prompts. For example, describe what should happen during the first 6 seconds, then the next 6 seconds, and continue this way until the full 30 seconds. This gives you much more control over the action and helps each part of the scene connect naturally with the previous one. Next, I select Seedance 2.5 as the model and set the duration to 30 seconds. Then, I select the resolution, aspect ratio, and number of outputs. And don't forget to enable audio, otherwise your video will be generated without audio. Finally, click Generate. And within a few minutes, our video is ready. And as you can see, it's looking great. Not a single scene is broken, and the timestamps helped keep the entire sequence connected and consistent. Now, let's generate our second scene. I want the second scene to start exactly where the first scene ends, so I'll add the first scene's video as a reference. Seedance 2.5 supports joint input of up to 50 full modal assets, including images, videos, and audio. So I can simply upload the first scene as a reference, which helps maintain much better character consistency throughout the video. So I just uploaded the first scene as a reference, which helps me maintain a more consistent character AI throughout the video. Then, I'll add my second video prompt with timestamps, keep the rest of the settings the same, and click Generate. And within a few minutes, our second video is ready as well. At the end of the scene, I've added a "to be continued" moment. But what if I want to extend this final part without regenerating the entire video? So, I select the video and choose AI Extend. With AI Extend, we can extend the video backward or forward, depending on what we want to add to the scene. For this example, I'm going to extend the video forward. I click the Extend icon, and a small prompt box will appear. Here, I simply describe what I want to happen in the next part of the scene. Then, I select the duration. I'm going with 10 seconds. Next, I select Seedance 2.5 as the video model, and for the resolution, I'm going with 1080p. Finally, click Generate, and AI Extend will continue the scene based on your prompt and the existing video. And as you can see, our video has been extended without having to regenerate the entire clip or add multiple reference images again. Edit Pilot can also change backgrounds and edit specific parts of your video without regenerating the entire clip. Simply select the section you want to edit. For example, I'll select this prison scene and change the prison wall color from gray to white. Then click Run. Edit Pilot edits only the selected portion, not the full video. And within a few minutes, the background is updated. Let me show you another example. First, I select the video I want to edit or change, and then I choose AI Edit. AI Edit can also be used to edit images, not just videos. As you can see, a prompt box opens. I simply describe the change I want. For example, add rain and a storm to this video. Then, I select the resolution. I'm going with 1080p. Finally, I click Generate, and AI Edit starts processing the video and applying the changes. And within a few minutes, the exact same scene is transformed with realistic rain and storm effects. Just imagine the kind of cinematic content you can create with CapCut PC. Instead of regenerating an entire video every time you want to make a small change, you can extend the story or refine specific parts of an existing scene. That gives you much more control over the final result and makes the entire AI filmmaking workflow much faster. Now let's put everything together. Import every generated clip into the CapCut timeline. Arrange the scenes. Trim unnecessary frames. Add dialogue, background music, sound effects, scene transitions, captions, color adjustments. And finally, fine-tune the pacing. This is where the entire story comes together. From AI images, to cinematic videos, to professional editing. Everything happens inside one CapCut PC project. There's no need to switch between different software. And here is the final result.
Unit 14 in pursuit, northbound on Crescent Avenue.
She's still behind us. I know. She hit us!
Hands where I can see them.
Okay. Okay.
You're under arrest.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You will not be leaving here tonight. Detective Miller?
Release the 2 men you just brought in, now.
And that's my complete workflow for creating cinematic AI short dramas using GPT Image 2 and Seedance 2.5 inside CapCut PC. Personally, I think the biggest improvements are the longer 30-second video generation, better character consistency through reference assets, and the ability to refine and edit scenes instead of starting over every time. If you'd like to try this workflow yourself, download CapCut PC using the link in my description. And if you have any questions, comment Seedance 2.5 below, and I'll be happy to help. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss my future AI tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.